Alright, y'all, I'm gonna do this little segment in case I forget to throw it in there. So right now I'm actually gonna drop off my headers, long tubes, ISR boys. As you guys can tell, they are used, but they are relatively new. They are not that old. They were only used there for a couple of miles. I'm gonna get these knocked down, like sandblasted by the homie. The homie's Connect's gonna sandblast these for me, and hopefully the mad scientist will be able to coat these, and we'll have some heat resistant stuff on there, and we won't have to heat wrap them because I don't want to deal with the fiberglass wrap, man. That's terrible. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced it, but it's complete terrible. And the coating is supposed to be better, and it's supposed to be more minimal, so I'm excited to do that and throw these on the car, man. So I've actually had these for a while, maybe for like over a month, maybe a little bit over a month, so I'm excited to get these done. And right now I'm gonna give them to the homie, and then next time you guys see them, they're gonna be freshly cleaned up. Welcome back to another video, guys, and thank you guys for joining me, your boy Tony, on another banger. I'm excited to be here with y'all. It's a great video, man. I don't know where I left off, man, but it's been cut into pieces. It's been like 6 months in the making, maybe 5 months in the making, but today we're gonna try to officially get it done. So let's get ahead and dive right into it, man. Let's go ahead and get these long tube headers in the car. So this is my 07 350Z. You guys know her. This is my girl Bella. 3-inch intakes, VHR upper and lower manifolds. Nothing crazy, man. We're still on the stock header, boys. And then after that, we got some ISR test pipes connected to a Tommy white pipe. And then coming out the back, you already know we got the ISR single exit. But what you guys don't know is that we actually got some long tubes for this bad boy. There's some ISR long tubes. Yup. For those of you that don't know, my boy, the mad scientist, actually did do these for me. My boy Zane, he actually busted down, got these coated for me. I think it's air dry coat, and then we're gonna slap them on right now. You know the vibes, man. The ISR right there. Yes, sir. You guys know I had to go with that OEM Nissan gasket. This is a part number for you guys. You already know me, man. I went above and beyond. I got that NIS Formance oxygen sensor extension harness. You guys got a 07 350Z. You guys need that type 3 for the extension, because you're now the reason you guys need to run extension harnesses is because your upstream O2 will need to be relocated. You normally it would be like up here, halfway point, but now they're both right next to each other. There's an upstream, there's a downstream, they're right next to each other, so you need an extension harness to connect them. Now you could splice into your sensors, but just look at the craftsmanship on this, man. It's just so good. The wire loom, everything, bro. You just couldn't go with these, man. You know what I'm saying? So I got those for myself. Now we just need to bust down and get the job done, man. Man, these crows be hating on me, bro. What's up with them? Anyways, we're gonna bust down. I think the easiest side is gonna be the passenger side. You guys might have some more stuff right here depending on your guys' ear, but I think for me personally, all I have to do is take off the intake, maybe mess around a little bit with the fuel line, but shouldn't be too hard because the fuel line is the only thing in the way, and I think I should be able to. Same thing goes for over here. I just have that coolant line, which shouldn't be an issue. The only thing I'm worried about is that steering rack, man. The steering shaft is like right there as well, so that might be an issue. We don't know yet, so we're just gonna start kind of dive into it and see where we go. First things first is we got to take off the intake, so just go ahead and disconnect your math, take off the top piece, go ahead and pull that bottom piece out. Yup, that's how you do it. Make sure to have something to cover up you guys' throttle bodies, but don't hit the butterfly on the back, just so we don't get dirt in there. Now we have all this open space to work with. I think normally you'd have your compressor right there, AC lines, a bunch of other crap in here, but we deleted a lot of that stuff, so we only have that. Really this hose to deal with, man, but it's not even that bad then, you know? Just 310 millimeters to take off that heat shield, and it should expose the header that we can work on. And once you take off your rusty, dusty bolts, you should just be able to take off. Well, the idea is to be able to take it off. Gotta be careful with that hose, you feel me? So heat shield off. Now we are exposed to the actual header. So these are all 14s. We got what, 3 top side, 3 bottom side. They shouldn't be too hard, man. It's just a V6. You know what I'm saying? Looks like we have a good amount of clearance for that steering shaft, but who knows, man? Who knows? All right, so we got the car up on jack stands. You got your boy all suited and booted. You feel me? Next thing we're gonna need to do is crawl into here. These two right here, you're gonna take off that, and then you're gonna You're gonna disconnect the O2 sensors from right there. They're underneath the transmission while you're already in here, so that we can just disconnect the O2 sensors when they're outside the car. You feel me? So when you're done, it should look something like that, where it's dangling, and also the O2 sensor should also be dangling. Take off your gasket. These are Z1 all metal gaskets, so it looked like it was leaking quite a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that up next time we put them back in, because these are reusable. They're just a little thick. You feel me? Good investment. On the top side, you just disconnect the O2 sensor from up top right here. You guys can see that. It's the only great connector right there. Now the car still is lifted up, so I don't know if this is gonna come out from the top or from the bottom, but everything should be disconnected. So let's see which way it wants to. Oh, it's already stuck. Yeah, it's already, oh, it's kind of stuck. Let's see if we can pull it out the bottom. Seems to have fallen. It took me like, damn, I don't even know, like 2 hours maybe. It sure as hell wasn't easy, but I basically dropped the test pipe that way and shimmied the header out this way. Since I don't have an AC compressor, it was nice, but I really did mess up a lot of in here. If you guys can see, it's kind of scratched up all over the place, especially my transmission, but it's all good, man. Small price to pay for this, you know what I'm saying? Best decision I could ever make was raise up the car higher, make it even, and then take off one at a time. So I disconnected this one as early as I could, and then the other one just came off a lot easier. It's hard to even believe that your boy was on some stock headers, you feel me? All the work we were putting in, but these held it down, man, no lie. These are actually pretty good designed OEM headers. They're not really bad, as you guys can see. It's not like a manifold, they're actually like headers, and these are stock. On the HR only, on the DEs, they're a lot. You guys can see kind of the, you guys can kind of see the merch collector in there. It's really not that adequate for racing. But when we come over to these Johnnies, I don't know if you guys can see the merch collector in there, but it's a whole lot better, you feel me? But anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and get these ready, take off the O2 sensor, slap these on, and be on our merry way. Alright y'all, law's been done. I know I haven't really been filming, but I had to learn how to do this one way or another. This driver's side is gonna be your hardest side, man, just because of that steering shaft and your AC compressor if you still have it. But other than that, I got the gasket on there. It's on there, the OEM one, brand new one. Got the headers up. They're not tight, but the bolts are in. Got the O2 sensor off the headers and off the test pipes. I just used some PV blaster, makes it easier. And if you guys can see, this is the upstream one, and that was definitely not gonna reach, so that's why we got the O2 extensions to plug that in. That side's pretty much done. I'm just gonna retorque everything once we're done. I didn't really tighten it, just kind of hand tighten it. This side I'm gonna try to do a lot more in depth, so just get your map sense out of there, pull out your intake, pull out your other one. That's how we do it. Like we said last time, man, just take off your 10mm from right there. This one was a little bit more stubborn, but we got it out. All right, y'all, so right now gotta come in here, disconnect your O2 sensor, you feel me? Let that thing kind of dangle there. Then right here, we're gonna come and take off these screws to connect it to the white pipe. So go ahead and take those out. There we go. Put those to the side. There we go. Drop the, oh, the header only has one bolt in it left, so that's why it almost fell. Whoa. Yay! Bring it on over here, somewhere you don't mind staying in the floor or on top of a tray if you have one. Spray some of that down. PV blaster works wonders, bro. I tell you not, I kid you not, man. On this side, however, we can connect our harness right here. So we have our main connector right here. Connect the mount into it, just like so. You guys can see it's connected. BMO will drop all the way down and we connect the bottom one. Now we can loosely drop that one down there, so we have a place to route it and tie it up to and whatnot, just so we know that it's gonna reach and connect down there, man. And we can see that it's more than enough to reach, so we have to route this somewhere else so it doesn't get caught on anything, but as you can see, it's clearly more than enough. I had to take a bit of a break, went to go home, changed, got some more equipment. We should be good to go. I had to go run home and get my other gasket because I forgot this one. So now we have that brand new one. There's the old one right here. This one I actually reused for my state ref, and it worked, but obviously it's probably not as functional anymore than it was. This is the one that connects the Y pipe to the actual test pipe, so this is the only other gasket that will be there. Since we're eliminating the triangle gasket, we're not going to be running this no more, so then we're not going to need it because we have long tubes now. So this gasket I'm actually going to cover with some extra copper, the RTV stuff for exhaust, just to seal it up a little bit better. It worked for this one, that's what I used, and as you guys see, it doesn't really look like it was leaking. So this one looks like it was leaking bad, so we need to fix that. So hopefully that will fix it with this. So in between that, we're gonna cover each side and then sandwich it between once we slap on the header. And then these are just my upstream. Upstream has a blue strip, and then the other ones are just black and white and gray, the downstream. From what I've noticed, that might just be mine. Check yours before though, but that's what I've noticed from mine. And then we just have the other extension for the O2, and we should be getting ready to wrap it up pretty soon. This is the first one in there. Probably need to go to the O'Reilly's or something to get something for that hose so it doesn't touch the header, because that's kind of close up there with it, you know. So I'll just do something about that. Got the gasket in there loosely. Now we just kind of have to fish the exhaust in through there. The last time I did it through the bottom, I don't think I'm gonna try to get away from the top this time, so let's see what happens. Got my coat of ultra gray on there. This might be a lot, but I mean, who cares, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's not really flammable, but we don't, whatever doesn't get burnt will get burnt excess, you know, so it's not a real big deal. Should be fine. Just like before, you're gonna take your O2 extension and kind of just fish it down there loosely, and then we'll run it neatly once we have an organized place to put it. Let me just show y'all what's up, because I already finished. About to get that cold start in there. You guys can see my headers are on there, boy. Headers are on there, both sides. Got the intakes back on. Yeah, but enough stalling, man. I'm already trying to give you all that cold start, man. Let's get it. It's actually kind of quiet, you know? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. The way it sounds when it crosses over, like when BBT kicks in, man, it sounds different. The crossover is way different. Traction on that bounce. I did. That's crazy, yo. A little schmacker. So quick little side mini adventure, man. We outside right here at O'Reilly's. You feel me? Posted up with the Zeta. I just got this performance heat shroud line hose protection. This one's Velcro, so I don't have to take off my coolant line, and I just have to run this over it, and hopefully it should be enough. I'm getting it since my headers are exposed. They're ceramic coated, but I figured I'd rather just to be safe than sorry. Sheesh, looks pretty good though. On the inside, it's got some Velcro on there. Just gotta run it through the bottom and over the hose, you feel me, and then we should be good. I got it ran in there pretty loosely, as you guys can see. Pretty loosely, so all I'm gonna do is start from here, and then whatever gets left over on the other side, I'm gonna cut off, and we'll go from there. So just gonna start down there. This is the final product, guys. Engine looks super beautiful. You guys will see a video on the strut bar later, but there's the heat. So I'll tuck the way away from the header. DEI at your local AutoZone O'Reilly's, you feel me? And I got the zip tie lower down there too, so you can't even see it from up top now. Now it's all tucked away and hidden. It's looking great. And I still got about 6 inches left of material to use later, so it's all good. Came out great. You guys can also see the headers. They went up great. They have great fitment, man. You guys can see that. The headers have amazing fitment, man. The driver's side was just a little hot because of that steering shaft right there, but other than that, it fits perfectly around it. I didn't have to do any modifications to the body or move anything around, so I think these headers are perfect, man. Perfect. El siguiente día por la mañana, homie.
Crank it again.
It sounds hella pissed off when I let off the gas though. Don't tell me it starts like wow. You know? You know what I'm saying? They came out sick or what?
Came out alright, wait.
Boy in the mix, you know? That's what I do.
A little burnout, no? Crazy, crazy. The gas is cheap, way. Yeah, block seated, way. Block seated, way. Block seated. I know, go crazy. How crazy?
Alright, y'all, we're back at the crib, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm tired, been working on this car for a while now. I got some other stuff that's gonna be coming out soon as well. Some aesthetics, some more performance, getting ready for the show as well. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell as well right next to it, because I don't want you guys to miss a banger when I drop it, man. Because I know you guys are gonna be upset. I'll be upset, man. Now, as for the sound change, it does sound different. It sounds a lot deeper. It actually sounds like it's canned, man. Like you could actually hear the individual pulses from the engine, and you could feel them out the exhaust too, man. It sounds different, man, for sure. Especially when you're crossing over and it hits that that trumpet sound, like 3000, 4000. That crossover is really different, man. Like really different. Even just like casually driving around, it's just a lot deeper, man. It sounds a lot cleaner. Makes it more aggressive sound. I really like it. When I let off the gas and it's on deceleration, man, it sounds so freaking clean. It sounds so good. I love doing deceleration, man. Like 5,000 down, ooh, homie, it's a wrap. It sounds beautiful. I love it, man. I love the way it sounds. I didn't really think it was gonna do much for it, but it really does sound different, man, and I like it. It gives it character, you feel me? The ISR in the back, the single exit, really quiets it down, but I love the way it wakes up after 3,000 RPM, man. Once you give it gas and you want her to make noise, she'll scream, for sure. If you guys like the way it sounds too, let me know down in the comments below or by hitting that like button, man. So I know you guys are rocking with the ISR long tubes. Current exhaust setup is the ISR long tubes, Tommy wide pipe, and then ISR single exit out the back, man. And with that, we killing everybody on the streets. Just with that. with that being said, guys, I really enjoyed the install today. I really enjoyed the headers, man. They're so amazing, man. I love these so much. I'm glad I took the time to get them sandblasted, coated, and even got like the proper stuff for it, new gaskets. I'm glad I did all of that beforehand, so that when I did the job, it was just ready, done, and we could just get it done. You feel me? So I'm happy that that happened, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm currently not retuned for the headers. I am currently tuned for the old setup I used to have, but ever since I installed the VHR manifolds and I did the long tubes, I didn't really get retuned. I haven't. It's on the same tune from admin from like 2 years ago, man. So it still pulls, it still does well. I got some race videos coming up as well. So I'm telling you guys, we're gonna put this car to the test, see what it really do. And then probably later on, once we get some more stuff, maybe some fuel system stuff, there is an E85 station that did open up locally. So we are in the run for that as well. So fingers crossed we do that soon, guys, because I'm trying to really push this car, man. We're at 293 wheel, man. I know we can break 300 horsepower even with the mods we have on right now. I'm sure we can break 300 horsepower. All we need is just that retune, man. But like I said, all in good time, man. It's all gonna happen when it happens, man. I'm just glad I can bring you guys along for the journey. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys like the way the new exhaust sounds. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm really happy with how this came out, man. I hope you guys are too. If you guys did like the video, smash that thumbs up button, man. It really helps me out. It really helps us grow. It really helps push our videos out there, man. And all I want for this Tune thing, man, is to grow, man. So I can give more, so I can do more for y'all, so we could just really connect on a much broader level, if that makes sense, man. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, man. I hope you guys have an amazing, blessed day, and I'll catch y'all on the next video.